Hi viewers, I'm Basayo by name and this is Nounbooks Campus Mind. Welcome to Nounbooks Campus Mind today. Here with me is an important guest, a University of Lagos student who is studying political science and who is currently on a first class. Oh my god, like I actually envy people that are on first class. Like I actually like it. Okay. So can we meet you?
Hello, I am Adebayo Olorunfemi from the Department of Political Science, 200 level, and currently, by the grace of God, I'm on first class, and it is due to the fact that it has to do with hard work, efficiency, diligence, and courage towards attaining my height.
Okay, thank you very much. Like when you gained admission into the school, what were your plans?
Now, my plans were that I would actually attain the best height in my career, that and also that I would try as much as possible to have a consistent plan in which I would never fail in anything I do. Anything I do, I'll do it with the best of my knowledge. That is what these are one of my long-term plan. And most especially, I used to draft a plan for myself for every semester. I draft a goal for myself that each semester I must have a 5 point. Although I've not met my expectation, but to an extent I have been able to reach to actually achieve some of them. But I'm not still satisfied. I know that I am good, but I am not good enough.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, political science, political science. Like what led you to study political science?
Yes. Okay. Actually, political science has been a bedrock to me. It stage marked after my ND because I studied banking and finance in Yabatech. So I had a zeal to actually study political science due to the fact that the current situation in our economy, in our society, is not encouraging situation. So therefore, I had to, come and study political science in order to solve some of the critical problems in our society, some of the contending and contentious issues in our society. So therefore, my studying of political science is inevitable.
Okay, yes, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Yes, in the course of studying political science, like what major problem have you encountered and how were you able to deal with them?
Now, generally, problems can be so vague, but from this context, some of the challenges that I have had so far is the challenge of finances.
Okay.
Yeah, I have been able to actually cut through due to the fact that I am having some financial lapses. My parents are not that well with all, but I've been able to have that courage to push on, even not to look back. Even sometimes, to an extent, I've been having some kind of challenge, even with lateness and coming to class, due to the fact that I do overnight, and this has been a lot of it has been actually kind of affecting me. But I have put it to myself that you know I'll try as much as, and also I made a mistake last semester during an exam, international relations exam. One of the questions I answered was not actually, I didn't direct the answer to the question due to the fact
Okay.
that I gave a different answer to that question.
Hmm.
And this actually made me, I was even afraid that I should even have a B in that course, or a B at least. I was like, God, let me just have a B, and lo and behold, I had an A. It was a surprise. So I just felt that that was a lesson for me to actually look into that
Okay.
mistake, that I should not make that mistake again. Another thing is that I failed not to read instructions during exam. I just went straight forward to those questions, and it actually affected me. So in every mistake that I do outline them. So
Okay.
as the current semester comes, I would actually look into them and try as much as possible not to repeat.
The same
So I
mistake.
learn from so life is an experience. Experience is the
Yes.
best teacher.
What kind of studying environment are you most comfortable with?
Yes. Okay. Studying I love a quiet, a serene, and a quiet and environment where I can actually because I study you know very, 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 very. I read and read and read till I don't understand a kind of concept. So most of the time, I make use of the reading room, or sometimes I make use of some of these
Sorry, so
faculties.
you don't read while listening to music? You know, some people they can't do.
No,
They
it
can't.
depends on the course.
Okay.
To me, when I'm doing something related to calculation, I make use of the music.
Okay.
But when it deals with proper reading analysis, I don't use music because it will disrupt my concentration. So you
Okay,
get.
in life, I feel there are some certain things that are very, very important to us. So, like, what 2 or 3 things are very, very important to you in this life?
Okay. Number one is God. God most especially.
Yes.
I rely on God for everything and for anything that I do online on earth. And another thing is that I rely on courage.
Okay.
Courage. In order to actually ascertain, whatever you want to do, you must have the courage, the zeal. And the third thing is that consistency.
Okay. God,
Consistency
courage, and
and consistency.
consistency.
Yes.
That's nice. Like, how will you describe the ideal jobs for you, like following graduation? Like, what's your ideal job like?
Okay. My ideal job is to actually go into, you know, a non-governmental organization, or create a non-governmental organization. I'm currently into a Zeal Escalator Foundation. It is a foundation that is created in order to, alleviate, the mindset of the people, mindset of the youths, from their current shackles of, lack of education, and in
Okay.
order to stimulate their zeal towards, attaining the academical heights. And we actually, I'm the current gen sec of the organization right now, and we conduct examination, like
Okay.
scholarship examination every year, and we pick the best 5 students, and we sponsor
So,
their, they sit for JAMB. We sponsor their JAMB form, sponsor their screening form, and we sponsor, we subsidize their school fees. So that is the current
sorry,
goal of the
please. This
organization.
foundation you're talking about,
Yes,
like,
yes, yes, yes.
is it just the urban area or the rural area?
We are starting from the rural area.
Okay.
It just started last year. So
Okay.
by the time we spread our you gain ground, we spread our tentacles.
So, like, if you guys are to rate your achievements so far concerning this foundation, like,
Yes.
how are you going to rate it?
To an extent, I would not lie. I would be truthful to you. I would just put it at the rate of 50 to 55%.
50 to 55%. Actually,
Yes.
that's very, very nice. Good. Like, have you ever been under pressure by lecturers or your friends? Like, have you ever been, like, under pressure?
Yes, I've been under pressure. Yes, I've been under pressure
Like, how
quite a
and
number
how?
of times. Last, even this semester,
Okay.
I was like, okay, when the lecturer, Dr. Okeke, who took us Nigerian politics too,
Okay.
told us to to review a book. The time stipulated for for us to submit, I elapsed the time. So even until now, he has not collected the assignment, but he told me to come to submit it next, after we are still with our test next week. So
Okay.
that has been a kind of pressure, and I've been, but by God's grace, I know that no matter what happens, I know, no matter, I just know that every semester I usually have a kind of, challenges that I know that God,
Okay.
by God's grace, I overcome them.
Definitely, yes.
Yes, yes.
So, what are your academic achievements so far? Like, do you think your grades are a good indication of your academic performance? Like,
No, 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 no,
they are
no, no, no,
not.
at all, at all.
So,
I have not been able to meet with my goals at all. Like, although there are some indicators that yes, I have achieved a little, but I don't count that little as anything, because I
okay,
still need to further more.
more.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. Like, do you have plans to further your education
Yes,
after
sure, sure.
this?
So after my BAsc, I would further my education, my MSc on public administration,
Okay, why
um,
public administration?
because I feel that I have a background to the knowledge of banking and finance and in management studies back in
Okay.
my ND days. So to that extent, I want to look into the business aspect of the government, in order to proffer solutions and give technical advice to issues that should be well thought out.
Now, what changes would you make in your university and why?
Okay. The changes I will make in the university is a change of the mind, the change of the intellect, and the change of the intellectual.
Okay.
And why is the fact that I would have to impact on the society and it will serve as a turning point for individuals to actually change their orientation, to change their thinking.
Okay, like thank you very much. Like I'm just speechless. Like I don't even have any other question. Also join us next time at Nounbooks Campus Mind. You can like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nounbooks.
Sure.
And follow us on Instagram at Nounbooks2016 and on Twitter Nounbooks1. I love you. I love you. I love you. And Femi also loves you.
Bye-bye.
Femi.
Lord of mercy.